of course, coming to you from Las Vegas, Nevada, with another video showcase of Hearts of the West. It's cowboy poetry, Western singers, musicians, and songwriters. And at the end, I have my tip of the hat, or I'll have a favorite Western clip, something I think you're all going to enjoy. Now, I usually start it off with one of my own poems, but today I'm going to read a friend's poem, and I'm going to recite a friend's poem, and it's P.W. Conway. He's an outstanding award-winning cowboy poet, and this book is titled Buckaroo Poetry, Welcome to My Campfire, and I got it on Amazon. He's got another book on there too. You should check it out. Do yourself a favor. P.W. is an outstanding cowboy poet, and he's a great person. So the title of this poem is going to be Cowboy Poetry 101 by P.W. Conway. I see you folks sitting around the room, waiting for the poetry that's starting soon. I have no idea what you're expecting, and you have no idea what it is you're getting. It's cowboy poetry, sure enough. I reckon it's got to be gritty and tough. All the verses should have a twang and a drawl that start with the howdy and end with y'all. You'll be wanting cowboys, horses, gunfights, and swearing, and rustlers stealing cattle, not even caring. About the sheriff and posse a chasing run down, even though they'll end up 6 feet in the ground. Or perhaps you will want something more like a sonnet, with a heart that's been broken and has tears upon it. But within your dawn, real love will appear, and I'll end up sounding just like Shakespeare. Nah, it's cowboy poetry y'all came to hear, so let's saddle up. You got nothing to fear. I'll put pen to paper and jot down a line. It can't be that hard. Just make it rhyme. And if I can't make it rhyme, we'll just call it free verse. Writing cowboy poetry can be a real curse. So y'all listen up, let's take a chance before I get cold feet and head back to the ranch. All right, folks, there you go. Thank you. PW, thank you. And his lovely wife, thank you both. All right, let's get on with the showcase. Today we have Carol Markstrom and Jim Jones. All right, folks, enjoy the showcase, and I'll see y'all next Tuesday. Bye.
This is called Common Ground. Someone doesn't like her hair or the color of your skin. What gives folks a right to judge others from the outside in? Most people want the same things in life, at least that's what I believe. Maybe I'm a lot like you, maybe you're a lot like me. I'm just a common man looking for some common ground. But it's time we stand up for a lot more standing down. Less talking, more listening, stop going round and round. We all need to find a little common ground. She loves her husband, he loves his wife and kids. They're all just trying to do a good day's work and make enough money to live. Life don't have all the answers, I reckon it's the same for you. Maybe if we put our heads together, we can find a new point of view for a common man looking for some common ground. It's time we stand up for a lot more standing down. Less talking, more listening, stop going round and round. We all need to find a little common ground. Well, it's time to start picking people up instead of putting each other down. Treat your neighbor with respect. Spread a little love around. some common ground. It's time we all stand up, or a lot more spending down. Less talking, more listening, start going round and round. We all need to find a little common ground. Cause we're all just common people looking for some common ground. It's time we all stand up, or a lot more standing down. Less talking, more listening, start going round and round. We all need to find a little common ground. We all need to find a little common ground. Common ground for you.
Hey everyone, this is Markstrom, and I'm pleased to share with you one of my favorite original songs, East El Paso. It's on my Crossing Borders album. A special thank you to Jim Jones, who is accompanying me today. East to El Paso, sign caught my eye, stirring my memory. Here's my goodbyes, El Paso, oh El Paso. Smooth out at Lordsburg, points on the way, East to El Paso again. Back to that cantina we each chanced upon. The moon came along, we danced until dawn. El Paso, oh El Paso. When that night you never end, East to El Paso again. Let's cross the river and stroll life again. The sunny casita, this dream has no end. Blue skies, Adobe, we can go. Forget all our cares and Mexico. Life has a way of drawing us back. We said our goodbyes, and I was the last. El Paso, oh El Paso. And finally, we each went our way, East El Paso again. The years go along, and we made our way. Promised our loved ones we'd always stay. El Paso, oh El Paso. Bittersweet memories of what once had been.
Maggie Lee Jones, B.B. King, Carol King, KRISTOFFERSON, Loretta Lynn, Delbert McClinton, John Cougar Mellencamp, Roger Miller, Joni Mitchell, Willie Nelson, Randy Newman, the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band, Roy Orbison, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Charlie Bride, Bonnie Raitt, Lou Reed, Judy Rodman, Johnny Rodriguez, Kenny Rogers, John Snyder, Brian Setzer, Southern Pacific, Tanya Tucker, Eddie Van Halen, Johnny West, the Winners Brothers, X.
Nelson was appearing at the Illinois State Fair. He had a regular visitor there.
He'd come out and we'd sit on the bus and talk and drink a beer or something and talk about things.
He was the governor, Jim Thompson.
And he was telling me how bad it was getting for the farmer, for the small family farmer. After he told me what he did and we realized how important it was, 21 days later, we had our first farm aid.
That first farm aid made national news.
Willie Nelson isn't waiting for Washington. He's busy organizing a benefit concert to raise money for farmers.
The money from Farm Aid will go to help save the family farms and keep them feeding America.
Farmers learned they had a friend, and that friend had a lot more friends.
It's going to make maybe the...
Just like the first farm aid, when Willie reached out to a few friends,
Neil Young, John Cougar Mellencamp, Bonnie Raitt.
A concert happens. And just like the first farm aid, Neil Young, John Mellencamp, and Bonnie Raitt will perform.
I called a few friends of mine, and next thing you know, we had it.
Yeah, they do show up. They do show up for the farmers, and I think for you too, Willie.
They do.
Yeah,
They do.
Finally, tonight here, we have promised to stay on the families in need during this pandemic, the lines for food, and so many Americans across this country who are helping. Tonight, with Thanksgiving just days away, the images, the food lines across this call, the college students starting FarmLink, connecting farmers to food pantries to families.
Hi, David.
We remember Aiden Riley, 40,000 pounds of potatoes.
We are working today to load these into a truck
for food banks in California.
Hey, David.
Idaho potato farmer Doug Hess.
I'd like to thank FarmLink for helping me move 125,000 pounds of potatoes that otherwise would have gone to waste to people here in America.
Tonight, FarmLink telling us they have now delivered more than 15 million pounds of food and will deliver 1 million Thanksgiving meals.